If we are just just taking this skin out, and who likes? Everybody look like same. No? That means beauty, all these things, everything. This body combination is nasava. That means changeable and destroyable. But soul is all the same. But when living entities, that entity, living entities, not attached to the Krishna, that means supreme whole. You want to wander here by his time immemorial activities, and he's just wandering that way. We are also wandering by that. We misdid at that time. We just misguided from the beginning. We don't know. His time is time immemorial. That's why this is the inconceivable for us by this state. If we elevated ourselves and just come on a higher state, we can know about our real constitutional position. That's the Shastra help us for that. That means this body is whatever done by this body. That means sometimes our hands goes over here. How is happening? Krishna did all these things. He creates all living entities. Many varieties. That means he's doing. Actually, yes, everybody asking same question. If he's doing, why do we need to do works? Actually, he is doer. We are not doer. Then why we are doing all this thing? We don't want to do this thing. Is it good or bad? What is the it's meaningless. But what is the answer? You want me to...
But I'm the watcher.
Huh?
But I'm the watcher. I'm the one who wants. So, for example, with the 10 offenses, I'm the one who decides to do something offensive to a devotee. I'm the one who decides whether to obey or disobey the spiritual master. Now, I may not be able to carry it out. The Lord, He gives us this free will. He's carrying everything out. But I'm the one who's deciding. I'm making decisions that are either favorable toward my Krishna consciousness or unfavorable. I can't do that.
You can do them, but you are not doer. You can choose. You can choose. You have intelligence. Intelligence you have to use for the Krishna saying in previous chapter, Tarami Buddhi Yogam Tam. He will give the knowledge. Somebody is endeavor to get the spiritual knowledge, and Krishna giving the knowledge. He is giving. He is the seed giver, knowledge giver, everything he is. But we are just doing like puppet. Kastera Putali, Nachao, when Prabhupada come to West at that time in the sea, 3 times he got attacked. At that time he wrote one Bhagavad song, and there is mention. I am a doll of the it's a wooden doll, and whatever you want to just dance with as you like, Krishna, whatever you like, just dance. I will just your puppet. So the Prabhupada saying that he wrote like that, and that means we are like puppet, but we have soul, and within the soul there is super soul, and soul is all the time pure, but body all the time impure. But impure body also for the soul. We have to practice for the future. For the future, this body, whatever activity is doing, it's we are not doing, by nature doing, but is produce the pretty activities. That pretty activities for the next body. That pretty activity take us to next body. That's why we have to stop that all pretty activities. We can choose that one. But choosing power we have. You are right. We have that choosing. Choosing will we have that. We can choose. That freedom we have.
Is that the subtle body?
Huh?
Is that the subtle body?
There is no questions about subtle and gross body. Both are. We cannot discriminate. This is subtle or only while we are with this body. At that time, subtle body is working. For the take soul one body to another body, like the ear taking the hanging of the flower to the up to our nose, like same thing. This subtle body take us to another body. There is subtle body being mind, intelligence, and ego. It's three of the subtle body.
Mind intelligence.
Yes, man buddhi ahankara is the subtle body. It takes out others body. Same thing. That's why we are not where we can see that verse in chapter 3, verse number 7. See which verse is that? Yeah, 27, 327. Yes. Prakriti devanani gune karmani sarvasa ahankara punyatma kartaham iti mante. The spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actually carried out by the three mode of nature. That's why we are not doer. It's Krishna saying. It's a purport. Two persons, one is Krishna consciousness and the other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective position. The person in material consciousness is convinced by false ego that he is the doer of everything. He does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently, and that is the symptom of the desires, of his desires. And he does not know that his gross and subtle body is the creations of material nature under the order of his spiritual supreme personality of the Godhead, and as such his body and mental activities should be engaged in the service of Krishna, in Krishna consciousness. The ignorant man forget that the supreme personality of the Godhead is known as the Rishikesa, or the master of the senses of the material body. Or due to his long misuse for the senses in sense gratification, he is actually bewildered by the false ego, which makes him forget his internal relationship with Krishna. With sense, I'm just trying, not like clearly. Now it's clear. Are you clear, Prabhu? Whatever gross body or material or subtle body, here also talking about same thing. It's no matter. It's clear. Yes. Now, anything, Prabhu? Second. मां हि पार्थ विपासत्य यपेषु पापयनयो स्त्रियो वैश्यस्तथा शूद्र तेपि यान्ति परां गति. Srimad Bhagavad also the same thing saying here also in India especially many things is there. For you also. Have you lost?
Yeah.
It's
Turn to that and then I lost
9:33.
9:32.
That's 32, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Page 497. Mami Padavasate, Epishu Papayanas, Trio Vesatata Sutta, Teki Yanti Parakati. O son of Buddha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, Vaisya, merchant, and Sudras, workers, can attain the supreme destinies. Purport. It is clearly declared here by the Supreme Lord that in devotional service there is no distinction between the lower and higher classes of the people. In the material conceptions of life, there are such divisions. But for a person engaged in transcendental devotional service to the Lord, there are not. Everyone is eligible for the supreme destination. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the case Canto 2, Chapter 4, verse number 18, it is stated that even the lowest, who are called Chandals, dog eaters, can be purified by association with a pure devotee. Therefore, devotional service and guidance, the guidance of a pure devotee are so strong that there is no discrimination between the lower and higher classes of man. Anyone can take to it. The most simple man taking shelter of the pure devotee can be purified by proper guidance. According to the different moods of material nature, men are classified in the mode of Buddhists, Brahmanas, the mode of passion, Kshatriyas, or administrators. They mix mode of passion and ignorance, Vaisya or merchant, and the mode of ignorance, Sudras or workers. Those lower than them are called Chandala, and they are born in sinful families. Generally, in association of those born in sinful families is not accepted by the higher classes. But the process of the devotional service is so strong that the pure devotee of the Supreme Lord can enable people of all the lower classes to attain the highest perfections of life. This is possible only when one takes shelter of Krishna, as indicated here by the word Vipasitya. One has to take shelter completely in Krishna. Then one can become much greater than great Gyanis and Yogi. It's clear. Sometimes they say the Vedic society is a man-dominated system. Yes, that is true. Srila Prabhupada many times there is saying while the girl child at that time he protected by she should protect by the father, and then when young, she had to marry, and husband should be protect her, and then old age, and her son should be protect her. That is the Vedic system. Yeah. That is the Vedic system. Nowadays, no system anymore.
But I have a question for you. You read most of these things. Why are women considered to be of lower birth? Why are women considered to be of lower birth? Because he says, how they be of lower birth? Because women. Why?
Vaisya Sudra, इसका भी बोला है पापी.
Why women is also included in them? Why is she considered lower? Because
Right answer तो मेरे को भी उतना पता नहीं है.
Well, just to say that's man's definition, right?
Which one?
The merchants and the workers and are lower class or lower in man's estimation, not in Krishna. It's man-made,
yeah,
human.
it's a material.
So it's a human.
Prabhupada giving lectures on I saw YouTube. The reporters, what is the house of journalists, they asked Srila Prabhupada the same question. And Srila Prabhupada giving that answer, whatever I give. She stood by here, by the father and husband and then son. If not that, and then you like that, posting, like the big Japan, the advertisement, is, many women, and just they are taking the instrument of a woman. Everywhere. Nowadays also same thing is happening, going on. Whatever they are thinking freedom, is freedom makes us, they prostitute and all the things and horrible thing, and they are doing the, sinful activities, all these things. Do you like them or? So people ask them, and then they are thinking. They're thinking. Why they paid lots of money? Why you don't see the, man's advertisement is lots, like the 99% of women everywhere, the advertisement. That means still you are enjoying by somebody. That's what they calling the lower one. That means they have mind also lower.
Or is it because they are considered the objects of desire? It's a materialistic world. Women, when you see an advertisement, you mentioned advertisement, obviously we are selling and promoting.
Yes, that means there is
It's a material.
then they are hiding proposition is the lust. It's lust. They want to create the lust. Everybody love. They want to make a lusty, and when they are doing, playing all this thing, and there is the center in the car, lust desire in the center. That's why everybody. And they are die one blind man, leading the whole blind man. Just blind man leading, and everybody just follow up that. This world going that direction. Some hero just doing over here, like this and this. They are just copying. Yes. And then both, what will happen? Go to the dick, and it's like sheep. Sheep, they have no intelligence. No? When one sheep is all along the river, when they want to cross, and one. You know sheep? Sheep.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
They're human.
Yes.
And that is most society, most people are sheep. They really are. They follow. They don't want to think for themselves. They want the government to think for them, and they believe everything they see, and it's a sheep mentality. It really is. And most people don't get it.
It's true. So, this Bhagavan mentioned over here that they are the Papa, it's lower to path, lower class. in detail, maybe in Vedic Shastra somewhere that. But Srila Prabhupada just giving answer, we like them. It's happening going on.
But sometimes I also think of it this way. Aren't they just following, since in the previous verse you said, we are not responsible for everything. It's all Krishna.
Yes.
So, obviously Krishna is also being manifested to them. So they are just following.
No, the Krishna produce nectar and poison also. Poison harm for us, nectar is good for us. Krishna makes all variety. That's why he is perfect. Purna. Purna Badam, Purna Gacchati, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamala Vasishyate. He is all the time perfect. And his creation also perfect. Whatever he is doing, that was perfect. And he is the perfect person. If we are adding something, still he is perfect. And if taking something, and still he remains same, not changing, unchanging. Only Krishna. But his desire, Ekoham Bhausyanam, he willing to be many and varieties, he makes us. And that means, he is the responsible for our work. We cannot say, because we are in suffering. Krishna is never suffering. We are in suffering. This material world, like the Krishna, time immemorial, that's why I'm saying, Srila Prabhupada also saying, when we misdid over the Krishna's planet, Goloka, and when we want to become a master and free from the Krishna Seva, and Krishna created all material nature also, and just for the purification. It's not for the sense enjoyment. It's for the purification. It's some, like the people in general, just in the society, they are robbing things and killing somebody. For them, government made the jail and put in the jail for the improvement himself. Same thing when living entities create the disturbance in the Krishna Loka, with the such an ananda from everybody is happily enjoying over there, and just they wants to disturb something and envious with Krishna, and then Krishna will go and see. Just you have to become pure. You have to purify. Otherwise, your mind is going to contamination. That's for purification period, not for our sense enjoyment time in this life, for the purification. And we read in Bhagavad, when living entity comes to contact with the goodness, they take the body of the demigods and sages, and when they contact with the passion, and the passion means there is human being and demon. Both of them come by the contact of the passion and contact of the ignorance, ghosts and animals. They are in ignorance all the time. That's why animals, they are not responsible for their work. They are not producing another karmic activities for another body. They are not. Because when human life is thus, durlabam manusam dehi, dehina chena vanduraha, tathapi durlabam manne vaikuntam priyadarsam. That means this human body is very rarely we will get this body. Human body. After surrounding the 8,000, how to say? 800, 4,000.
850.
No. 8,004 or no? 8 million 400,000.
852,000 years. The
84 लाख वो होते हैं ना?
84 lakhs.
84 लाख. लाख
8.4 million.
Yeah.
8.4 million.
the species we have. If we miss the human body, and then we have to constantly, there is no chance to get out by that circle. If we miss human life, and then we have to serial by step by step, we have to travel that 8.4 billion species. If we miss the human life, that means so important. That's why we call it Durlabha Manusam Dehe. That means very rarely we will get this body. And this body, if we are not using for Lord service, and then because this body is not usable, but we have to stop this getting this body process. That means karma. We don't have to produce karma.
But sometimes a person dies and they may come back. All they need to come back is just very little. There's some more work to be done, but not much. They may just be born and die in childbirth or something. And go back.
Yes, the activities is there, but still who is taking rebirth as a human being, that means also suffering. Even though demigod's body also suffering. That means that's why we have to stop this karmic channel, that rebirth channel. So that's why we have to do devotional service, and then when we will get the Krishna prem, and then we will get the Krishna loka, and stop our material body, and that means we all the time forever. Otherwise, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani chakare vasanam, yah samsare khalu dustare, nai rachati kriya karam. Bhaja govindam moolamate, Sankaracharya said. That means we are just taking back, this mother, mothers, other mother, changing. Yah samsare khalu dustare. That means we cannot cross like that. But who is doing devotional service? For him, this material, this is called like a ocean. Abhasara, that is full of misery. Is oceans of misery. That's why we have to cross. Who takes the Krishna name? These big oceans also come to light. Hook up the calf. 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 Okay. Hook up the calf, and you can just cross that ocean like that. Every step padama padam, that means every step param vipadam nate sa. Every step here in this material world, all the time, anxiety, distress. So we have to cross, we have to do. While Yamyam Babi is Manabhari, Tejatanti Palevaram, when we are give up this body, whatever we are thinking, same types of body we will get. If we are able to think Krishna and Krishna, so we can able to take the Krishna's name, and then no more body. This material body, we have eternal body, and that means such an ananda. Yes. Now we can go. Oh, we have to finish this chapter today. Only 2 verses. Yes. Kim puno brahmana punya bhakta radasa tata rajasayas tata anityam asukham lokam nimam prapyam bhajasonam. See, more clear, going clear. Translation. How much more this is so of the righteous brahmanas, the devotees, and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary, miserable world, engage in loving service unto. In this material world, there are classifications of people, but after all, this world is not a happy place for everyone. It is clearly stated here, Anityam Asukham Lokam. This world is temporary and full of misery. not habitable for any sane gentleman. This world is declared by the Supreme Personality of the Godhead to be temporary and full of misery. Some philosophers, especially Mayavadi philosophers, say that this world is false. But we can understand from Bhagavad Gita that the world is not false. It is temporary. अब ये तो पता हो गया ना? There is a difference between temporary and false. This world is temporary, but there is another world which is eternal. This world is measurable, but the other world is eternal and blissful. Arjuna was born in a saintly royal family. To him also the Lord says, "Take to my devotional service and come quickly back to Godhead, back home." No one should remain in this temporary world. Who, as it is with this, everyone should attach himself to the
Bosom.
bosom of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, so that he can be eternally happy. The devotional service of the Supreme Lord is the only process by which all problems of all classes of man can be solved. Everyone should therefore take to Krishna consciousness and make his life perfect. Is going to more clear. Anityam Asukham Lokam. That means this material world is Anityam means temporary, Asukham means full of misery. And how can we curse? We can just Prapyam Bhajasuma. That means Krishna clearly saying, who chanting my name, my glories, and he will come. Bhajasuma means Bhajaras. Glorification of his pastimes and his devotees. And we will cross easily.
And look at myself, there's all this karma.
Huh?
There's all this karma. Is that easily overcome by sincere chanting, or?
Yes. Yes. By chanting, he's saying here clearly. That's why samsaratvi iti samsara. Everything is going to change. That's why this is called samsara. Samsara dava naladira loka, we are chanting that. That means this world going to dava nala, that means full of misery, fire, like fire, that is called dava nala. Samsara dava nala lila loka. All planetary system burning by the six way to the when rule of the hell. What are the Damba, Abhiman, pride, and like six. What are they? We read this. So it's 16, 4. I think 16:4.
Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness.
Yes.
What is it?
Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance.
In this verse, the royal road to hell is described like that. Like this, And we can say we are not doer like that, doing by Krishna which is analytical or like something. If somebody wants to die, but he cannot die. Like the example in India, the train going on, and one person all the time he wants to become a master. I mean, he wants to hold the gold medal. All the time he wants to. For every what do you say? every varieties of the game or whatever. He wants to be, he wants to hold the gold medal all the time, but it's not happening with him. And then he wants to die. He wants to die. I don't want to do that anymore. And just he tried to jump over the train track over there. He slept over there. And sometimes it depend on the not depend on his desire. I mean, it's Krishna desire, everything going on. And this at that day, the train is a 4-hour delay. He wants to die right now, but this is a 4-hour delay. That the train didn't come. He cannot die. And same person, oh, his train is not come. And so he went to the shop. In India, they used to use, for the diet, like poison, like the rat poison, that types of poison. He buy that one and he try to, swallow them. After he is not dying, and what happened is he saw that poison is also duplicate. He cannot die. That means his desire after the Krishna. He wants to die, but it is not happening. That's why we are not doing. We are thinking we are doing, but it's not happening. That means it's not in our hand. But since this body, this very filthy, how to say, this filthy body, if we are trying to engage to Krishna Seva, this body also become pure. This impure body also will become pure. Like the stool, we are just passing stool outside in India, especially, and by the sun god is just soaking, and later on, is nothing is there. No? Like this smell of the after time duration. Same thing. Just we are taking Krishna's name, and Krishna give us the light and our science, and this filthy body also became transcendental. Like we can see that Kubza, Kubza's story, and she became very, and Kodi became cure. All these things. Many stories.
Leprosy.
Yeah. Who had the leprosy? And just
They got a bit clear of it.
Yeah.
This is something very similar to the Bible's biblical stories. Jesus comes and says to them, you just wash yourself and they have a dip with the pool.
Yes. Yeah.
And then his leprosy is cleared.
Baptism.
So,
It's funny that the more I read the Bhagavad Gita, and even before when I was reading the writings of Buddha, it's like Christianity, the Bible, has taken so much from that, that it's the stories and everything.
I read Jesus for 18 years he is not here. He was in Kashmir in India and he read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam 18 years. That's why still when they are in the hall, they are using same prayers. They whatever prayers over there, they are just praying same thing, but not in Sanskrit verse. There is a translation.
Yeah.
Somebody just make a comment in the internet. I just saw that one. And the same thing they are praying, oh Lord, anything.
Yeah, the sense of all religions.
Yeah, it's the same
Irrespective of all.
Even the stories, like the pardoning of the water, with baby Krishna, when his father's taking him to safety. Moses and the water parts. There's so many parallels in the stories, but this came first.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I'm just making this point. 18 years he is hiding. That's why.
study, yeah.
Kamsa wants to kill Krishna. Pilate wanted to kill Jesus.
They killed the babies, all the babies.
Yeah, Herod.
Herod
Killed all the babies.
killed all the male babies to try to kill Jesus. Same thing.
No.
Now we can start writing.
Now I am just giving this body also can become pure by the. I'm just giving the analytical
Yeah.
things like that. Like we are taking our Krishna's name, Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhaka. That means Krishna like the light, sun, and ignorance in the darkness within our heart. When Krishna just manifested within our heart, we are able to call him. At that time, Krishna will come and there is no more nissan, darkness. No ignorance anymore. Same thing. When Surya come out, everything we can see properly. Same thing, now we cannot see because we have so many desires within our heart that is covered. That when Krishna come out, we just clean up with our heart and we can see everything as it is. Otherwise, we are just seeing, beauty, and we cannot see properly. That is the situation now. This is the last verse and 34. This is the conclusion of the whole Bhagavad Gita. We may say. Yes. Manmana bhavamat bhakto madhyajimam namaskuru mame vaisesya yukteva matmanam matparayana. That means engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Be completely absorbed in me. Surely you will come to Krishna clearly. In purport, in this verse, it is clearly indicate that Krishna consciousness is the only means of being delivered from the claws of this contaminated material world. Sometimes, unscrupulous commenters desert.
They're cheaters. They're cheaters, and it doesn't bother them at all.
The meaning of what is clearly stated here, that all devotional service should be offered to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Krishna, unfortunately, unscrupulous commenters divert the mind of the readers to that which is not at all feasible. Such commenters do not know that there is no difference between Krishna's mind and Krishna's body. His mind and his himself are one and absolute. It is stated in the Guru Purana as it is quoted by Dr. Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in this Anubhasya commentary on Chaitanya Chaitanya, 5th chapter, Adi Lila, verse 41 to 58. Dehi Vivedo Ayam Nishori Vidyate Kochit. Nishori, not Ishori, Nishori. Kochit. This means that there is no difference in Krishna, the Supreme Lord, between himself and his body. But because the commenters do not know this science of Krishna, they hide Krishna and divide his personality from his mind or from his body. Although this is sheer ignorant of the science of Krishna, some man may profit out of misleading people. There are some who are demonic. They also think of Krishna, but invasively, just like king comes out. Krishna Santara. He was also thinking of Krishna always, but he thought of Krishna as his enemy. He was always in anxiety, wondering when Krishna would come to kill him. That kind of thinking will not help us. One should be thinking of Krishna in devotional love. That is bhakti. One should cultivate the knowledge of Krishna continuously. What is that favorable cultivation? It is to learn from a bona fide teacher. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, and we have several times explained that his body is not material, but his internal peaceful knowledge. This kind of talk about Krishna will help one become a devotee. Understanding Krishna otherwise from the wrong source will prove fruitless. Will prove fruitless. One should therefore engage his mind in the natural form, the primal form of Krishna, with conviction in his heart that Krishna is the supreme. He should engage himself in worship. There are hundreds of thousands of temples in India for the worship of Krishna, and devotional service is practiced there. When such practice is made, one has to offer obeisances to Krishna. One should lower his head before the deity and engage his mind, his body, his activities, everything. That will make one fully absorbed in Krishna without deviation. This will help one transfer to Krishna Loka. One should not be deviated by unscrupulous
Yes.
commenters. One must engage in the 9 different processes of devotional service, beginning with the hearing and chanting about Krishna. Pure devotional service is the highest achievement of human society. The 7th and 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita have explained pure devotional service to the Lord that is free from speculative knowledge, mystic yoga, and critical activity. Those who are not purely sanctified may be attracted by different features of the Lord, like the impersonal Brahmajyoti and localized Paramatma, but a pure devotee directly takes to the service of the Supreme Lord. There is a beautiful poem about Krishna in which it is clearly stated that any person who is engaged in the worship of demigods is most unintelligent and cannot achieve at any time the supreme award of Krishna. The devotee in the beginning may sometimes fall from the standard, but still he should be considered superior to all other philosophers and yogis. One who always engages in Krishna consciousness should be understood to be a perfect saintly person. His accidental, non-devotional activities will diminish, and he will soon be situated without any doubt in complete perfection. The pure devotee has no actual chance to fall down because the Supreme Godhead personally takes care of his pure devotees. Therefore, the intelligent person should take directly to the process of Krishna consciousness and happily live in the material world. He will eventually receive the Supreme Award from Krishna. Thus, the Bhagavad purport to the 9th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam in the matter of the most confidential matters. Everything is understood. समझ गया सब चीज यही है मन मना भव तो मध्य मनसुरी अनवैश्य से युक्तैत्वा आत्मानं मत्परायण. This is the conclusion. This verse again repeated in 18th chapter. There is little bit difference.
1846.
Not 1846. Not that one. Same verse in there. Little bit differences. मामे वैश्यंति सत्यं मन मना भाव मत बोलतो मध्याज्ञान हो से मामे वैश्यंति सत्यंते प्रियोसी मामे वैश्यंति सत्यंते पति जाने प्रियोसी. That means 65. Yes. Same verse. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will be come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my dear, my very dear friend. Same thing. Again, he repeated this verse. So that means he is giving priority for this verse. So we have to practice this one. Krishna saying, not we are saying, even though Prabhupada making long coming to but in main verse, Krishna saying, Gita verse is original, author is seen by Krishna. That means we have to believe. He's saying, I will protect you, I will protect you, come to me, otherwise you will suffer, Just stop to say God, and you will invent. He's saying, all the time saying, Manmana Bhavamat Bhakto Mera Bhakta Bhava, become my devotee. He's saying, if I am saying, nobody believes. It's Krishna saying, we have to believe. Really, so.
Little baby is an example. You know, baby, whatever it needs, it cries out to its mother and father. Can come and help.
Yeah.
He's always surrendering. You know, because you can't do it. And that's with his material body. You know, he knows that. He or she knows that.
Yeah.
So their soul.
This is what is the most confidential knowledge in this chapter?
18.
No, this 9 chapters. Many verses, but this is the conclusion verses. There is no matter what, how simple you are, how much you are lower classes, that doesn't mean. That means if you come to me and there is no classification, anything, caste, Varna, Jati, Bhasha, language, this caste, this American, Christian, no, there is no mention about Christian, Muslim, this, that, no. Only who wants to come with me, please welcome for everybody. Just Hare Krishna. Anything to comment?
Good one.
Sure.